Alright guys, Rich here from the RC Network, and finally we have the Sakura D4 rear-wheel drive from 3 Racing in studio. This thing is basically done. Finally. So this project has actually been on the back burner for quite a while. I've had lots of people out there that have been asking me, when's the Sakura coming? When's the D4 going to be released as far as on the RC Network? And here it is. Check this thing out. It really turned out great. I know that I kind of delayed getting this thing up and running for quite some time. I've had a lot of projects going on here at the RC Network and wanted to get those done, but I never forgot about the D4 here. Now, of course, I have done this thing up pretty well with some scale items here. So I want to show those off in this video. This is kind of like the reveal video of the project, and very soon we will see how this thing actually runs. Now, under the shell right there, it's basically a stock Sakura D4. I do have a gyro that just hit my doorstep, so that is going to be installed on there. That'll be hopefully in a future episode, but I wanted to get this video out for you guys so you guys can see how this thing turned out. Now, of course, what you are seeing there is the Yokomo S15 Silvia body. This is kind of the hyped up one. It has all the cool graphics. Yokomo really gives you a ton of extras in their bodies. They are a little bit more money, but in the end they give you a great product. And I mean, this thing just looks super nice. Now, I did paint it up with some of the new Pactra paint. This is done in that bright red right there that you're seeing. Super nice paint, went on easy. And you know, really happy with the Pactra paints. Now, I did paint up the windows with kind of a smoke color from Tamiya, so the only one that I could find at my local shop, and this is just the smoke. You have to be very careful spraying this thing. You don't want to put on too much at once. You want to kind of darken it. That ended up being about, I don't know, a good 8 coats of that smoke to give it that kind of window tinted look. So I think it turned out really nice. So as far as the decal package, I know it's a little bit over the top, but wanted to make it look somewhat scale, like a scale drifter. And as far as wheels and tires, the tires are the Yokomos. I think they're like the R2D2 is what I call them, but I think it's like R2D4 or something like that. I will try and have links to all of these items in the video description. It's been quite some time since I've actually worked on this rig, so I apologize ahead of time. With the Yokomo body, I picked it up from RCMart. I mean, they give you all of the mirrors right here, the wing. It comes with a windshield wiper. I didn't actually mount that thing up. I mean, just really some cool scale features all the way around. Back here towards the rear, it gives you the scale exhaust that I mounted up there. I have not finished the rear taillights yet. Still working on that. That's kind of like a work in progress. This whole rear valance right here is an extra piece of Lexan that bolts to it. And then I did add on some scale license plates right there. Picked those up from the railroad yard in Hubcap Hobbies. Ben over there hooked me up with these. Kind of some RC Network vanity plates with the California plates there. So pretty cool little scale item on this D4 here. Now, spinning it all the way around, just once again that cool look to it. So I'm going to go ahead and get the body off, and we'll take a look at what's under the hood. Alright, so there's a look at the chassis of the D4. Now remember, this is the rear-wheel drive. They do have the all-wheel drive that has the counter steer built into it, but I chose to pick up the rear-wheel drive only. It's kind of the trend these days in RC as far as RC drifting, and made it up with a gyro. This thing can be pretty fun. So as you can see here, I do have these stealth mounts. I don't like these, and I gotta say that, you know, right here you're seeing one of the sticky pads that keeps kind of coming off. This thing kind of spins loose and free. I'm probably going to convert them over to the Velcro option. It came with these kind of magnetic stops, but nonetheless, they don't allow me to drill holes in the body, so that gives that extra scale look. So I wanted to go for that. Now with the other scale items here, I did pick up that cool aluminum intercooler. I picked it up off of eBay, I believe, but you can also get them from Asia Tees. RCMart, I believe, also has them, but I'll have a link right up there in the upper right hand corner to the video I did on that with a link. So as far as electronics, I am running some pretty hyped up electronics, the R10 Pro from Team Orion. I'm running just a Airtronics receiver for my MT4. I have a Track Power Shorty battery, so I am running Shorty packs in this because I have lots of them and it just makes sense. And then back here in the rear, I do have that VST2 motor. It's an 8.5 turn, which is pretty fast for a rear-wheel drive, but that is the Team Orion Pro motor. So kind of had that all as a group and just it dropped in here perfectly. Now you can see that I've already kind of test ran this just here in the studio, and you're seeing like a ring of kind of a clear ring going around the tires right there. So was kind of setting my camber, if you will. So that was all set up. And then on the far side here, a look at the high-tech servo. That is the 8330. So super fast. I think it's like 0.08 seconds. So that's what I was going for, that with that super angle that you can get here on the D4. So I know that there was some issues with the steering knuckles. I haven't seen it yet run, so I'm going to have to get back to you guys on that. Hopefully I'll have some running footage here soon of this D4, but nonetheless, this is it. Still need to mount my gyro. That's going to go up here. I need to kind of slide some of this stuff back to get it up here front on the top plate. Been working with Joe Ferguson over there at scalefreak.com. Really cool guy, and he's been kind of giving me some tips and tricks on this drift thing here with the D4. He's been running his for a little while and has some good information. Definitely check out his channel as well. I'll have a link to that down in the video description. Well guys, that's it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this update here of my D4. I need to get some things wrapped up here with the gyro, get those taillights done, but I love this thing. This thing's gonna be cool. Well guys, that's it for now. If you have any comments or questions, post it on down below. And as always, thumbs up and subscribe. That's it for now, guys. Over and out.